did the
Record.
bridge go?
I hope that it's what did the oh I figured the bridge out. Hi everybody. I don't know what we're calling this anymore because
We are
what
the
are we
drama queens of the
the
universe.
drama here we are, the drama queens of the universe. Everyone, welcome back. Listen, and we both just got done watching the what season no not season 3. Part 3 of Vanderpump Rules reunion. Season what? Do we know?
10.
The only season that matters because this show's not going to be nearly as good at all ever again. Like this is the peak of the show for sure.
Which makes me wonder, like, did they do this on purpose? Because who cared about this show before this?
So what did I didn't I didn't care about a bunch of fucking waiters and DJs in Los Angeles, a bunch of fucking white spoiled little bitches that are working in West Hollywood that none of them are queer yet they're in a queer area, one of the queerest areas in America, yet they don't have any fucking faggots or dykes or anybody. Sorry. It's pride. I can say faggots and dykes. Okay.
Exactly. I literally never cared about this show, and I've never been more invested in a
I did
season.
this for you.
Oh, I love it.
Remember you got that for me?
Of course. I get you all the best gifts.
You do. Listen, Marte here does give the most thoughtful gifts.
I'm a good gift giver.
You really are. That's your love language is giving people shit.
Yes. So, okay,
Okay,
what are your thoughts?
I want you to do your thoughts first because I feel like I can manipulate your thoughts in a way. So I want to hear what you think about. So let's just say leading up to it and knowing everything that we know. So if no one really understands what's going on and is not watching this, you're fucking crazy because this is all that it's been about, like on TikTok and Instagram and stuff. But 2 of the members had an affair, right?
Yes. So, 2 of the past have been dating for almost 10 years, and he has been cheating on her with her best friend.
Tom
Come to find out.
Sandoval, yeah.
Yeah, for the past 7 months before
With
this.
Raquel, I didn't realize her name was Rachel. That was like a
Oh, I realized it. That's why I thought it was hilarious in the first 2 parts that she only calls her Rachel now.
ooh la la.
No, Ariana. I don't know if you noticed it, but in the first 2
No,
parts,
I
she
didn't.
calls.
I didn't. I didn't
Yeah.
notice that. So what did we think about what happened in this episode?
Okay. So what I will say is the first 2 parts, they really were building up this 3rd part. Like it was going to be a huge bombshell. Who knows if all of the cast will return next season to film because the bombshell is so big. And like they were really like, people were like, is she pregnant? Did she sleep with Tom Schwartz? Like, what is this huge
Well,
bombshell gonna be?
there were 2 things. There was a bombshell, and then there was something Andy Cohen was peddling, saying that Tom Sandoval says something that is going to upset every woman in America, is what Andy Cohen said.
Yeah, so I went into this like this is gonna be the
Psycho.
best, you know. Okay, it was still a great, don't get me wrong, it was a great reunion. I love Lala. Like James is just nuts. Like, what is wrong with him? He does not
How do
shut
you
up.
love Lala?
I just love that she's like such a bitch. I just love it.
Okay.
She never lets like Tom talk. She's always like, shut up. And then she's
God,
like,
I'm so glad I didn't say anything before you said something.
plus the woman who trained me to do eyebrows did Lala's eyebrows.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, Lala's eyebrows look.
I have a little bit of a soft spot for her in that sense. I don't know. And listen, I've never watched one season of this show before this drama happened.
I've cut in and out of it, and so I know the characters. I purposely, I gotta say, I'm gonna just be completely candid right now. I have not watched it purposely because I know James Kennedy is just so awful, and I know his mom in real life. And so I have not wanted to watch it because I know
I
I've
remember Okay, now that you say that, I
So
remember.
I worked with Jacqueline on impeachment, and she's lovely, and we had such good times, good cackles. Her and I were homies. Um, but your son is fucking terrible. I don't know
I
what else to say.
Oh my God, now that you say that, because I never
Are
watched
you
the show.
joking right now?
No, I'm being serious because I never watched the show. Remember? And you told me when you were working with his mom, and I'm like, I have no clue who you're talking about because I don't
That's right.
watch
That's
that
right.
show.
Well,
But
who the fuck
now,
knows anybody in that show?
but I will say, so I've never watched the show before. So my opinion of these characters is from one season. I don't know anything about them. I binge watched this 10th season because I was so invested in the drama, but I've never watched any other season. So I will say my opinion on these people probably isn't, take it with a grain of salt. I've only watched one season, you know?
I want to know what you think about what happened on this with Raquel being out there.
So I
You did
loved
not feel that they were
I loved that they all
awful?
came for her. I loved
Oh, see,
it.
I think I think it was the witches of Eastwick. I am not condoning anything that those two did. I am not. And I think
But
it's
she
rotten.
deserved every moment of it. But the problem is she like
Raquel is an idiot.
is she a
Raquel is
sociopath?
uh, let me just say what I think about Raquel. I think the producers, I think they love that they have her because she's a slam piece. I think she was with James Kennedy. James Kennedy, look at James Kennedy's new girlfriend. She's like a fucking boop, 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 like a dodo too, girl.
Yeah.
Everything that she wears in her confessionals is lingerie with no jewelry. Girl, if you're gonna wear lingerie, if you're gonna wear Fredericks of Hollywood in your confessional, you need to put some fucking jewels on. Okay, like what are we doing here? But I am shocked, Marte. I'm gonna shame you a little bit for you going through what you've gone through, and you didn't think it was a little awful the way they were coming down on Raquel, especially after Raquel coming clean and saying that she was pretty much told to lie about all of it by Tom with the sense that she was in love with him. This guy Tom manipulated
Oh, I
her.
hate him too. I hate both of
No,
them.
no,
They're both
I
trash.
don't hate Raquel. I hope Raquel got a huge paycheck. I think the other side was the witches of Eastwick. Okay, with fucking James, Lala, Ariana, and fucking Katie, who should just be grateful that she is famous at some point.
Yeah, I don't like Katie.
Oh, Katie,
I feel like they
please.
were trying to the whole filming of this season, they were trying like okay, before the affair happened, watching season
They're
10,
not friends though, Marte. Like they keep
but
saying you did this to my friend.
that's what I'm saying. Before I knew about Raquel and Ariana, like the drama, they were terrible to her this whole season. They were mean girls. Like the
And
Vegas
now they're
trip was
just
just
and now correct. And now they're like, oh, see, we knew. No, no, no. You guys were awful and gross and mean. I'm not saying that Ariana I'm not saying like to me, everything that Ariana is getting now because of this is the reward. She's getting deals. She's getting more followers. She's getting all this kind of stuff. She's reaping the benefits of the show that she publicly put her relationship on. Okay. And if we want to go back a little bit, Tom and Tom and Ariana, they got together while he was with Kristen. They Ariana cheated
yeah.
with Tom while they were. I mean, the hypocrisy is just, and then to brush under the rug that Lala fucked James Kennedy while Raquel and them were together.
I agree with that part. Lala was definitely a hypocrite in that. I think the part that makes it so disturbing and disgusting is they kept it going for months. And then Raquel is on screen like, oh, why don't you guys have sex? Like, shouldn't you want to have sex with your boyfriend? And then she's buying the necklace
That
with,
was one scene, two scenes.
and then, she's buying the
I just
necklace
don't think she's
and
doing it maliciously. You think that she in
it
her
feels
head,
kind of like she was.
I don't I don't think Raquel is smart enough to do
I think she
that
was
stuff
getting
maliciously.
I feel like she was getting kind of off on it. Like she was getting kind of off like filming and like they don't know. Like,
You
I
didn't
get
feel
that
terrible for her
mindset.
at the end?
No, I didn't.
You guys are rotten people. The whole America is rotten people. I'm not saying what she did was correct, but we are acting as if Tom Sandoval and Raquel have killed people. We are acting as if this is worse than like Gabby Petito and all this kind of shit. We are acting as if like they're hiding bodies in the fucking the mountains of the Santa Monica Mountains. Like this is wild. That like I just couldn't believe them sit like I would have to think in my head if that was me, I'm getting a paycheck. I'm getting a paycheck. I'm getting a paycheck because it was just like a firing squad. It
If
wasn't
she
enjoyable to me.
if she comes back next season and tries to be on the show, that will just prove that
It's
she
not her
has no
coming back
soul.
trying to be on the show. She would come back because it's her job. She's been on the show for seasons. We're watching a soap opera, Marte.
But I'm saying if I would feel bad for her if she
I want to
quit
see
and
what your group
like
text says. I want to see what your. I bet you guys are all talking shit about this. You guys are all fucking ganging up because you're all
yes,
just like but this is the
because
thing.
we've been Ariana before. I've been
We've
Ariana.
also
I
been
know how it
Raquel.
feels. No, I've never been Raquel.
Don't lie, Marte.
I've never been
Not even
Raquel.
when you were younger.
No, I've never been Raquel.
Well, I've slept with many married men, so I have been Raquel many times.
But for that long and to be best friends with the
I'm
person
not
and
saying it's
lie to their
right.
face.
I just got really, I'm telling you, I don't know why. I just got incredibly uncomfortable watching them bully them the way they did. I felt like it went
I
on for
feel like
about
if there was
20 minutes too long. It was 20
if it was
minutes too
like
long.
a one-time thing where they hooked up here and there, but the fact that it was so
But don't
secretive
you
and
think, but
disgusting.
he sat, if you watched, did you watch it, all three of them?
Yes.
So watching him, having him on camera trying to pull her away, trying to
Oh,
talk to her, trying to
yeah,
tell
because he's
her,
a
trying to
narcissist.
mat her, trying to like sit there and be like, this is what you're going to say, this is what you're going to do. That is why I feel like she doesn't deserve as much of the shit as he does. I do think she's awful. And I think she knew what was going on. She was coherent in this, in the sense of it. But I also think, I don't know, they're living in West Hollywood. They're on TV. They're all beautiful ass people. Like, I don't know.
But also just think about it. Like when you have a best friend and I go to you, I talk to you about my problems with my husband, I
Yeah, but
vent to you.
you and I best friends are different than being best friends on a TV show.
I feel like they're still friends
Marte,
though.
Marte, I've been working in that industry for a long. It's just I'm telling you, I feel like I'm not saying one way or the other, but it's different when there's money involved. It's different when you have to come to them and say, "This is what I'm going to do this season," because they have to pitch what they're doing in order to get a paycheck. I just think it's different. I think that those girls never liked Raquel, none of them, except for maybe Ariana. They've been mean to her for all
That's
these
but that's
seasons.
why I'm saying it's terrible. Ariana, it's obvious she was the only one who liked her. And she
Right.
did that to her. So like what kind like really none of these
No,
girls
it's
liked
off.
me.
It's
They all
bad.
were
It's bad.
so mean.
I just
Like
hated that it was like a firing squad. It just made me so upset for her because I just all she kept doing was, "I'm sorry, I don't like." And then it
but
was so funny to me. They're like, "You're not showing any emotion," and then Tom starts to cry, and they're like, "Oh, shut the fuck up." I'm like, "There's no winning with y'all." But it's like literally there is no sanity in what was going on there. It was like you guys fucked up. You were coming here to just get an earful, pretty much.
yeah.
There is no other
And
side to it.
that's what the chaos is like. Was this planned? Like
No, it's
because
too good.
uh,
You mean planned by whom?
who knows? Fucking Bravo? I don't
No,
know.
because I
Somebody.
don't think it's planned because all that shit started coming out prior, and I mean maybe that's the new production way. Maybe they know now to like start building something up. Like maybe that's the new way they're gonna tell stories. Real
Because
quick.
it's just nuts. I mean, I so after, but speaking on that, I will say I was let down by the two things we mentioned.
Which one?
Andy's leading up to Andy saying this is going to be the most.
Okay, so I was gonna just get to that. So when I saw that he said with your shirt on, and that's the most disgusting thing, or whatever Andy said, I'm like, that's weak. at
Yeah.
best. I don't, I mean, Ariana is obviously sitting there. She looks better than she's ever looked. No one is shaming her for fucking with a shirt on. Tom is just pretty much saying, and Tom is disgusting, but he was saying, like, you didn't fuck me for years. So I'm not saying what he did is correct, but if that is the truth, I don't know. He shouldn't have said it. I don't think it was this huge fucking thing. I don't think every woman in America, I'm pretty sure Tom Sandoval is probably getting his dick sucked still.
I definitely scoffed at the remark
No,
because
totally.
it's just
It's
like,
not the best. It cuts low. I think for you. I think I get what the insinuation is. It's like you're
yes,
so lazy and sloppy that you can't even take your shirt off. You don't even want me to see. I get the insinuation. I just don't think it's like I thought it was gonna be like, I don't
yeah,
know.
the buildup wasn't met. And I feel
Hmm.
that way for the reveal to her little interview at the end. That's what they really talked up. That's what was all over TikTok. Like, what's this reveal gonna be?
Right.
What's this reveal gonna? And I'm like, I felt really let down. Like, okay, she's revealing that they lied. Like, okay, we all already know they're lying. We're not
Right.
stupid. Like,
Well, all I
of
kept
course
thinking
they
was
fucked more than they admitted to, and of course they fucked in her house. Like, this wasn't like, so I
I
do
just
feel let
think
down.
I think seeing bits and pieces of the other seasons and knowing bits and pieces of stuff, I felt it was very hypocritical. All of those people on the one side doing what they were doing because all of them had done it double time. Like Lala is a mistress. You were a mistress. It was a whole thing. Like you guys did this. So to me, it's like own up to your own shit. And then James's whole thing was like, I did it when I was young. Listen, trust and believe, Allie, when she gets done with your shit, the same bullshit's gonna happen. Like it's all the same bullshit.
Yeah. And seeing the clips, it seems like he's a serial cheater anyways, too. So it's like, I get
Girl,
what you're
I think
saying.
he may
They're all
be.
hypocrites. I get what you're saying. They're all hypocrites. And but this, I just think the way that makes it like worse is it's someone in their friend group, and then it was like this long sneaky situation because then they're all hanging out. Like, even I watched that deleted scene or unseen of them like in the hot tub together, and it's like, he's touching her like right next to his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
that's
well,
the
and
part
then
that
like
makes it.
what were they thinking? Like when Shayna says, or Sheena, or whatever the fuck her name is, let me just tell you, she's the craziest of the bunch. This season she looked so normal. Marte, she's fucking
Also,
lunatic.
but also, didn't the show start because she was a mistress?
Yes, because she was a mistress to Brandy Glanville's Eddie Cyprian.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's like the whole show began because
That's
someone
what
was
I'm
a
saying.
mistress.
And my mom too. I'm glad my mom was kind of with me. She was like, this is making me uncomfortable. I was like, me too, because we know like they're acting as if they're all saints and there
Yeah.
was no let up. And I was really let down by Andy. I feel like Andy was just doing his job, but I don't know. I just worried, like, did they ask Raquel when she left, are you gonna kill yourself? Because she got called a cunt about 25 different times. She got called ugly. She got called, I mean, I would not sit there and take that no matter what. I don't give a fuck if I killed somebody. You're not gonna sit there and ear rape me like that.
Yeah.
For paycheck, you will.
Right. But I mean, she deserved it. But you know what? She took it
She
like a
didn't
champ,
deserve
though.
it.
Yes, she did, and she
She,
took it like
I will give,
she
I
took
will,
it. I will say she handled it with grace, though. Like, she sat there and took it. Like, she took it like a champ. Like, she didn't cry. She didn't. But I can't. It's like blurry. What are you
oh, I put
showing?
my cat. I was showing you my pussy.
Good thing it blurred it out.
My big, hairy, fucking wet pussy. Happy Pride. Um,
It's actual cat. My child is.
no, she's not. Are you kidding me right now? We're filming with your child sitting next to you.
You
Are you?
told me not to
Which
move.
child?
The oldest one.
Oh, Rylan. Listen, Rylan. Oh my God. This
Show
isn't
her
the
the
real
pussy
me.
that you were showing. Show her the pussy
It's a
you're talking
cat.
about.
Oh, I'm getting hot. I can't. I can't move the phone because I have my underwear. I can't. This is getting very weird.
You told me do not move from your location.
Why do you listen to me, girl? Who's hot?
It's your birthday month. I just obey you, okay?
Okay. I knew how to manipulate you. I was like, I'm gonna get her to do this. I'm gonna say it's my birthday month. Oh, ooh, I knew it. I knew it. All right. Oh my God. In conclusion, how long we been on here for, girl?
In conclusion, just don't fuck your friend's man, okay? Like Raquel, you're fucking hot. She's literally so pretty.
Can we?
She can
Okay,
get
listen.
any.
Can I just? I'm gonna say an unpopular opinion, but I really do think Rocket. Huh?
I'm yelling at the dog. Sorry.
We'll get an emo shot caller, girl.
I'm about to.
Raquel is by far the most good looking. That's what I was gonna say. She's the best looking out of all of them.
That's what I'm saying. She's beautiful. Like, go. You can fuck anyone.
But she's
Don't fuck
dumb
your
as a
friend.
box. But she's dumb as a box rocks. If I could sit her down, I would say, "Listen to me, baby. You don't need to be selling yourself for these cheap paychecks. Find yourself a rich, hot, little bit older man, and baby, just live the life. You could stay on a yacht, just keeping like, baby, you could live your life. I mean, rich too, baby.
She will
Oh
be on
boy.
the next another season of Housewives. Like, she could be a fucking housewife. You know what I'm saying?
I am gonna make sure this is Team Raquel.
I'm not Team Raquel, but I will say she was definitely preyed on by a narcissist because
Thank
it's
you.
obvious this whole season she's dealing with self-esteem issues, insecurities,
And
and
she did what?
and he definitely preyed on her. He preyed on her.
Who, Tom or James?
Tom.
Well, James as well.
Oh,
There's episodes where Raquel breaks her nose and James is like, everyone's gonna think it's me. And I'm like, ooh, that makes me think it's you by you saying that.
listen, I've only watched this one season, but from what I've seen of this season of James, he definitely gives off abusive vibes. His temper's a little crazy. It's obvious that I don't even
He
think he was
threw a drink on someone.
I don't even think he was over Raquel this season. Like
Are you
anytime he got
crazy? He wasn't, he's not, he's still not, I don't think he's ever had anyone, because he's a control freak, he's ever had anyone break up with him. And
yeah,
Raquel was like, fuck you, I'm not dealing with this. Like,
yeah, and he like moved on so fast. And it's like to me,
with
it's very
Allie, who's like
obvious.
21.
And to me, this is like very obviously you just trying to hurt Raquel because you're not over her. Because all his comments like, "Oh yeah, Allie's the love of my life," and it's like
That's
you just
exactly, it's the same shit with Raquel, though. He was the love of my life. Raquel's the love of my life. It's all the same bullshit. Listen, just go
so
to
she
the Golden.
literally just went from one narcissist to another narcissist is
Correct.
the vibe I'm getting. And unfortunately, as someone who was stuck with a narcissist for a long time, that it happens. Like you are prey to these men, but she's not an idiot. Like
She's
when
an
you're dating.
adult. She's an
Exactly.
adult.
You're an adult. You know that is your best friend's man. At the end of the day,
But
he can tell you all he
you
wants.
do agree though that she was manipulated, and you
Oh,
do agree that
yes.
like a lot, some of it was not. She kind of was like, "Oh, this is my love of my life," like I'm, or whatever she was thinking.
Listen, Lala called it. The girl gets the brunt of it when this shit happens. The mistress gets the brunt of it. That's just how it happens. Do I think
But
he
Lala
maybe
isn't a
gets more?
mistress.
But she said, but they had that conversation, remember? Like after
You have
the
to look up
whole,
who Lala was fucking and tell me if you don't think she knew that he was running a fucking casting couch.
I
Randall, he's
like I said,
fucking
I gotta watch
disgusting.
that special next.
Don't watch any of it, girl. Don't watch any of it, girl. It's just wasting your time. Can I
Yeah,
listen?
I'm with
If any of
the Housewives of Orange
these
County.
cast these cast members, I just want, if any of you are watching, okay, I want to ask a question. And my question is this: for as much as you guys are everywhere, all over social media. I mean, don't you agree? This was a huge thing. I mean, all of our friends are talking about it. People that have
Yes.
no idea are talking about it. Yet you guys are still living in 1 and 2 bedroom apartments in North Hollywood. So I'm just wondering, are you guys living in your places and faking? Is this a fake out, or are you guys just not getting paid? That's what I'm just wondering. Because I
Lala, let us know.
no, but like you all should at least be in a house at this point. I know LA's expensive, but bitch, I was in those apartments when I was like working around there. So like, what are we doing?
That's what I'm saying. Is this all fake? Like, I'm so
It's not.
confused.
No, I don't think it's fake. I think Andy Cohen and all of them probably pay them the least out of all of them because they're dumb fucks. They have nowhere else to go. They know they have nothing else to do. I mean, I love them all. I hope they all open up sandwich shops and succeed.
I mean, can they just add you to the cast?
Oh yeah, after this.
It was a great episode. I loved it. Like I said, I've never even watched the show before, and this got me to binge watch an entire season because I
Uh,
needed like a little backstory of what was happening.
so let's pitch something. Raquel in Love, the new dating show.
No.
Let's do it. No, I think people would watch it. I'd watch it. That dumb
Listen,
dumb.
you are probably the only person on the internet that is Team Raquel. So make sure you post this and
But
tag her because she's going to be your best
but
friend.
this is the
She has
thing.
that.
We're in this world that like people will watch it just to hate her. So like the one thing that I wish Raquel, because I was getting so upset that they were being so mean to her. I'm not condoning what she did. I was just getting upset. I cannot stress that enough. But I wish she would have kind of been more of a bitch and been like, shut the fuck up, Lala. Because that's why they kept doing it. Like, just
Yeah.
shut the like, or get up and be like, you want to fucking fight? I don't know. I think I would get more like,
I think that's the pageant queen in her. She's like composed,
no,
prop.
it's the like the uncle that like, hit the snake to her face one too many times, I think is what it was. You do that, but you probably it's right.
No. Do you think she's autistic?
Could be.
Because I get
I
like
said that to my
autistic
mom.
vibes
I
from
said
her.
that to my mom. I think because just socially, she doesn't understand what's going on. You can
That's
see it
what I'm
while you're
saying.
watching.
Because like she clearly can show emotion. I've seen her cry on the show, but
Well,
it's
but
like
like,
the moment she's not connecting to other people showing emotion and she's just like stone cold. And I'm like, I was like, I was watching it and and no shade to like anyone on the spectrum, but I was like, is she autistic? Because I feel like she's not connecting with like their emotions.
she
She's
could
just
be.
very matter of fact.
Yeah,
She's
she
like,
could
I
be.
mistake, I'm sorry. And it was very like robotic. And I'm like, I kind of get like autistic vibes from her. Like maybe she just can't relate to them and, on an emotional level.
No, I think inside she knows that what she did was wrong. But I think also the girl inside of her that's been on a TV show since she was like how old, being really young, and all these people being mean to her. I think there's another side of her that's like, yeah, I fucked your boyfriend. Yeah, because you guys have been terrible to me. Not Ariana. I don't know what the fuck, but I'm just saying, like, I think there's another part of her, but it's like Jekyll and Hyde, you know? Because you see the one thing where she's like standing in the back of Lala and she does that, like, oh, puts her hand up. She can't even like tell people off correctly. You know what I'm saying? It's like weird to watch.
Yeah.
Hello, are we still talking? It is hot in my house.
You're like on a delay too or something
I
too.
know we're on a delay. I don't know what's going on. Maybe that's gonna look terrible on the recording. Who knows? All right, are we done?
Are we done? God, rude. Goodbye.
No, don't. Hold on, let me get enlightened. Oh,
Jesus.
you're like, you asked me here.
Right? You just mind my own
Oh,
business.
look at me. I'm sweating, girl.
Stunning.
Oh, it is.
sweating. You're sweating like Tom Sandoval.
He was
Did you
sweating.
see?
Did you see his?
Yes.
Oh, he was sweating. I mean, like, and listen, I was thinking, I'm like, God, those studios are so cold. I'm talking like I couldn't even believe Ariana was wearing what she was wearing because I'm like, they keep it like freezing in there.
Ariana wore that revenge dress though, baby. That looked good
Mm-mm.
on her.
It did look. It did look good on her. It wasn't even gonna be something I'd wear. That's why I was like, I told my mom, I was like, as I was watching the one side, like James, Lala, KD, and Ariana, I'm like, if someone from like 30 years ago, they put this on the TV for them, they would watch this and be like, what are those witches doing? Because I mean, they all have pointy fingernails. They all have crazy. I'm like, no, they would think, I mean, 30 years ago, we would look at that and think it's like fucking Hunger Games shit.
I just love Lisa. Her little comment the
Did
whole
you
time.
love Lisa's costume? What were those like chintzy fucking diamonds she had everywhere? Is she crazy? That looks so terrible.
Yeah, I don't know what she was wearing.
All those dangles coming down. I mean, I understand the black. She's gained weight a little bit, but
She still looks good though.
oh, she looks fantastic. I'll never forget though on the Housewives of Beverly Hills when someone said her breath stinks like cigarettes and something else. That's all I think about now.
Oh, well, this was lovely.
And in final thoughts, what do we think? Are we gonna survive this, you think? The Vanderpump Rules reunion 3? Is
You know
America
what?
gonna survive it?
They're all going to be thriving from this. I see Tom's out there still touring with his little band, getting all the girls throwing their bras at him. So you know what?
Okay, and you know what?
Everyone
And they
is thriving besides Raquel. So unfortunately, she's gotta come out and own it and be a bitch, like you said, if she's gonna come back from this.
listen. And if Tom is in Waco, Texas, and he needs like a slam piece for the night, I can put a wig on. I can look pretty feminine. And he Tom, you can call me Raquel or Ariana or Kristen or whoever. James, I don't know. You can call me whoever, but I'll be here in Waco.
Lala.
You don't even need to have a condom. You can just fucking slam it in. Is
Ugh.
your daughter still there?
I don't know these words you're saying. I will not
I don't
react.
either.
Yeah.
Okay,
Big word.
Rylan, please. I don't talk like this. I know, Rylan, baby, I love you. Listen, girl. Sometimes we got to get stuff out.
Christopher
I mean, we're gonna
said to do a podcast next.
what? Yes,
What?
girl. Whatever. Look at what we're doing. We're just sitting here talking, girl.
Barbie. Oh, about the Barbie movie. You guys can talk about it.
Oh yes. Oh my God, yes. I mean, I could tell you exactly what's gonna happen from the trailer, but yes. When does the Barbie movie come out?
July.
July what? We got a lot of good stuff coming out.
Have you watched Little Mermaid yet?
I have not. I heard she's
Goodbye.
black.
Well, duh.
She's gorgeous. She
Oh my God,
dead
she's so pretty. You know, I always
Boy.
wanted to be Ariel, but on the playground, I always had to be Ursula every time.
Oh, shocker.
Happy Gay Pride. I'm sure I'm not the only gay person that happened to, because there was always some dumb biatch that was like, I want to be Ariel. I'm like, well, I don't want to be Eric. So, unfortunate soul. All right. I'll call you in 2 seconds.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.